Welcome to the How to Run a Meeting training. On the left here, you can see we are in meetings. We are now in a live meeting with the timer going. The green icon down here says that we have a meeting in progress. If we click on that, it will come up with a list of the different meetings that could be in progress, so you can select the right one to join. So if you navigate away, you can easily come back to the meeting agenda that you are running from. Now here we've pre-populated the information that we want to discuss. We've done our roll call and have our attendees that are attending the meeting. The meeting time and date is set, and the purpose of the meeting has been set in there. So our options now is to run the meeting. This is where we capture our minutes under the meeting notes. Important talking point about minutes. Minutes are not a transcript of everything that gets said. Minutes are a summary of the key items that have been discussed. So these might be bullet points. This might be something someone has shared, or it might be a link to some reports that we shared with everyone prior to the meeting. Now, through this discussion, we've decided that there's an action that needs to happen. So we go up here to add action, type what the action is, some extended detail. We're going to choose our due date. It's going to be tomorrow. The owner for that will be me, and this is going to be a meeting action. We've got scorecard actions, financial actions, strategic actions, but in this case, we're setting a meeting action. So now what we've done is we've started our meeting. We're on the clock. We're at the first meeting agenda item. We've discussed some of these agenda details that were set previous to running the meeting. We've captured some notes, added a link, and created an action. Now we're at the end of our meeting, and we've finished this meeting. We are going to press stop to the timer, and we get to rate how well that meeting went. Now this is the most important step of the whole process, is to understand how was the meeting for each and every user. How do they rate it out of 10 and why? And this helps us problem solve and ensure that our meetings are getting better and better and we're more and more effective. I'm going to submit that review, and now I have my final decision to make. If I hit the finalize and archive button in red, I am throwing that agenda away and starting over. It wasn't a good agenda. It didn't work well for the team. If I'm clicking carry forward agenda, then I am creating a copy of this agenda to use again next time with the minutes that I've recorded from this meeting. My other option is to save and exit. If I save and exit, you can see that the minutes are here ready for me to go in and sanitize or edit before sharing widely with other people on the board or in the wider team. So I'm going to go back into here. I've made some changes to the notes, and now I want to carry forward these minutes and create a copy of the minutes. So I click carry forward. The box is ticked for carrying forward the minutes as well as the agenda, and I click yes. Now, what the system is doing is creating a PDF of the notes that were recorded during the meeting. That includes who attended, how long it was, what agenda items were discussed, what minutes were recorded, any actions that were recorded, and of course, how the meeting was rated. Now you can see that here, the attendees, the time, type of meeting, the agenda items, notes that were taken, and actions recorded, who reviewed the meeting, how high and why. This has created a copy of that agenda. If I go back to agendas and I go back to my new meeting section, you can see a copy of that agenda is here. The difference now is we've got this little arrow down here. These are the notes that were recorded last time. We can refer to these meeting minutes in the meeting later if need be. Now I can make further additions and edits to this meeting agenda and set it up ready to run a meeting, and I can save those by saving and exiting.